Okay, so I think I'm on live right now. Just gonna lower that. I'll get rid of this too. So now you can see my dashboard, and here is once again the Alpha Wolf Book 4 Alpha Bytes. Only this one I showed yesterday, the one that didn't have the logo on it. Here is the proper logo. Oh, I love that logo. I might see if I can get her to hand me over the Photoshop files of that. I want to find a place that'll make me those in, or well, this. You can't see where I'm pointing. As either a tattoo, and somebody yesterday suggested that I make this into a t-shirt. That'd be amazing. Let's see, so we're gonna get this up. Hey, Willow Dancer, how's it going? Yeah, I know I'm late again. I'm sorry. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'm bad. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but that's what happens when you suck like me. But I only have 5,000 more words left before this hits our 20,000 word mark, and then it's officially finished. Well, version 3 is. And then I can post it up for patrons. My bracelet keeps getting caught on my shirt. But yeah, then I'll be able to post it for patrons, and soon, next month, I'll be able to work on the final version. Then it'll go to print, and I haven't decided how I'm going to write this one yet. Like, I'm still pretty sure that what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Kidnapped by the Dragon, and then I'm going to start writing. This one's going to be great. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff in the works. Look at this. My postcards, my books. My housemate found someone selling a smartphone-controlled cat feeder. Wow. That's pretty, yeah, life is pretty good. Good job. I mean, it's always pretty good for when you know you're going to be away. Now I need a smartphone-controlled cat litter box cleaner. That'd be pretty good. Oh, that'd be super amazing. Let's see. But yeah, so these are the postcards I got coming in. Yeah, postcards I got coming in. The cover, I still love this cover. I can't believe how good this cover looks. It's so amazing. I can't wait until it's done. Hey Nicole, how's it going? I'm on a little bit earlier today so we can all hang out a little bit longer. Oh, I still love this cover. Yeah, yesterday, I don't think you were here for it yesterday, but one of the guys who recently subscribed to me said that this wolf here, this green bit over his chest, would make a great t-shirt. And you know what? I think he's right. I'm going to ask the cover artist if I can get her to put like these little logos on t-shirts for me, so that way people can choose if they want to be an alpha dragon, an alpha bear, or an alpha wolf. Although I guess I have two alpha wolves technically, because Alpha, the first book, was a wolf. But he's the bad boy wolf, this guy here. Look at how good he looks. Look at how good he looks! I can't handle it! I can't take how good it looks. It's amazing. But, you can see I got my coffee, my dog is barking. What are you barking at? No. No. Yes. Get it. Get in here. What are you doing? Oh yeah. And I have Razor, or Frederick, also, the happy writing dragon, who's going to be sitting over here, cheering me on as I get this set up and done. So, you know what? I don't want to cover any of this stuff though, like, because I can't cover it here, because then I won't be able to see your comments. But then I can't cover it here, because then I have like so many pretty things that I just got, and I just want to just stare at them for like hours. But these are going to be fun when they come in. I just have to be patient. I ordered them from Vistaprint, so just a little bit patient. Just be a little bit patient and everything will be okay. Oh, man. This was so awesome. But, let's see. Yeah, I gotta try and not get too distracted by how amazing that looks. And just try and do the work, because tonight is the last night, and tomorrow I'm probably not going to hand this in to the cover artist tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to take kind of like a half day. I'm not sure if I'm going to be coming online tomorrow and doing a live stream, because basically I'm just going to be doing little things like edits. I just got a set of edits that came in. I didn't end up signing that thing that I'm supposed to be sending back to Listen Up Audio, so that's still there. So I have to do that tonight. But tomorrow I might want to look over this a little bit more, add a couple things or take some things out that either do or don't really fit in with the story. And then I'm going to hand this in to the editor tomorrow. So, even though I'm planning on finishing this tonight, I'm not going to hand it in until tomorrow, and it's going to be like a half day for me. And then I have to get to work on all my Siren books to keep up with my contract there. But that's how that's going to be, really. So, I don't know, unless I could think of something else to, like, really write on tomorrow, I'll probably do a little bit of work on, Kidnapped by the Dragon. But it's a little bit more difficult to actually sit down and write live stream Kidnapped by the Dragon. I don't know why, I think it's just because that's kind of what I write on the side. Like, I can write those books laying in bed. I think the vast majority of the Dangerous Creatures series, I wrote 1,000 words at a time, well, in bed, just before I'd, like, conk out and fall asleep, so that's how that worked. But yeah, so this is where I am now. It's only about 684 words into this chapter. I'm going to lengthen this up a little bit. And I have a huge headache now, actually. It just came on. So, if I run away from the screen to go and pick out a quick headache pill, that'll be why. Luckily, this isn't too cold. Ooh, and apparently Eve got this super big author to come to RTC next year. She's teasing it though. She's not saying who it is. It was listed on Facebook, so I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that. Because yesterday I was saying a bunch of things that I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to be saying, so I had to private that video. But I'm pretty sure that was a public post. She hashtagged it, so it must be like a public thing. She hashtagged it. He was a tease. Oh, but I can't wait. This, I fully intend to have this book in print for the signing. Look at it, it looks so good! Can I put this over here? Yeah, I can put this right here. It's funny what you see on my thing up here, the Dick Show. Wonder what that is. I'm just kidding. That's actually just a podcast. It's nothing naughty, I promise. just going to read over this a little bit because I'm pretty sure I remember where I was. So John just woke up, so I have no intention of him dying. Because I like him. He's new, but I do like this guy as a character. He's really there for Bryce. Okay, yeah, so Frederick just left his parents, so now we're going back to Katie and Alex. So, let's see. Because they're in the hospital right now. I have to figure out where they're going to go. Because at some point... How's that going to work? Because they need to be alone at some point. Cotton alone. I didn't plan this ending out too well. I gotta figure this out. Because I know I want to end it where Alex gets taken. I think maybe they'll head down to the laundry room. That'd be a good place to hide. I'll probably have to look up what a laundry room in a hospital looks like. It's kind of an idea based on movies, but I don't know if any of that's true. A pretty good idea of like what she'd be hiding in. Oh yeah. Today I also went to the mall real quick, which is another reason why I'm late, because I had to go into the bank, but in some spare time I also picked up these writing magazines, which hopefully will help me out a little bit, because I'm planning on creating a 3-book synopsis for a series that I want to pitch. We'll see how that works out, but what is this? I think this is the one that shows a couple of self-publishing bits, and this one is Get Submission Ready. Well, that's revision guide, which is also useful for the Patreon books. Best creative challenges, agent spotlight. Where did I buy this one again? There was something on here that is why I bought it. 21 tips for page-turning plot twist. How to craft better characters. 9 do's and don'ts for multiple POVs. I don't think I'm going to be having multiple POVs in this chapter, but it must have been one of those 2 things there. So, this is actually a thick one. I love it when I get the magazines that actually have a spine on them, because then I could store them properly. And that's actually another thing on my tidying lessons. I must have left it on the bed, but when Jess Ripley, I finally got the life-changing manga of tidying up. I'm following up a little bit because it's pretty messy in here. I got rid of a lot of stuff so far, so getting rid of clutter is also another thing I'm going to be doing tomorrow during my half day. Hey Jennifer, how's it going? Am I allowed to say that this is, like, okay, well I'm pretty sure I'm allowed. Everybody who's watching, guess who did this amazingly beautiful cover? I love it. Look at this. I was just gushing over it. It's so awesome. I love this. Look at it. Oh. So excited for you too. Like, oh my god, so talented. Look at this. And now I'm also showing them that this is another cover artist who did this one. These beautiful postcards that I'm going to be getting and slipping into packages soon. But yes, this is going to be my background image soon, because that is just, it is just too gorgeous. I love it so much. See, I'm a flake. I can't keep anything on track. I love you. Same to you. Look at this. So awesome. Yeah, people were asking me, like, where's book 4? Where's book 4? I was like, I gotta wait for it. Like, you gotta wait. Like, when the cover artist is like that talented, you wait. You do. And it was worth it. Worth the wait. Look at this. Somebody said that they enjoyed how the thing like goes over his abs. It's like, perfect. Which, also keep in mind, I'm going to be harassing you later for other design ideas, so I will try not to bug you too much. Look at this. This is like a tattoo you get. Yes, I am an alpha wolf. Yeah! Although I don't think this would look as good on my stomach as it looks on his. So perfect. Ah! I can't wait. Yeah, so right now I'm working on... Where is it? Do I have the cover here? I'll show you this cover. Maybe I don't have it here. Oh, I might not have this cover. I'm sorry, haha. Very unique, I'm always here. No, don't be sorry. Totally worth the wait. Ah, yeah, here we go. Well, this is volume 2 on it, but I'm actually working on this story right here. I'm going to finish this one off. Part 4 comes out September. And then I'll be finishing off a story called Kidnapped by the Dragon, and then as I'm finishing off the Billionaire Fantasy, I've got to harass you too for the last 2 covers in that series. But yeah, this is why you wait, because it's worth the wait. Look at it. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to bug you for like the PDF files so that you can turn this into like a tattoo for me so I can hand that out. Also, I'm gonna be bugging you for like t-shirts. Look at it, it's so awesome! I love how it's all sparkly and bright over here. We have like the yellow right here mixed with the green. It's like, ah, it's so awesome. And it's all smoky right here, but with like these little speckled spots. Almost looks like he's not in space, but I don't know. Either way, it's great. Oh, I love that cover too. I do too. There's a couple of other ones. I don't have them on here. I have all 3 covers, but I have to commission a 4th from this other artist. Because this is just volume 2. Volume 1, I believe, was a red one, and they're in different positionings. And then I'm going to put them into print, because I've been using this lady here. She's very talented. I like her. This same lady did, like, this one right here, which is The Wild Wolf's Wife, which I finished that one, took that one to the book signing. And she also did the Bad Boy Bear covers. It was so hard to do this effect after a year. I'm sorry. But you did it beautifully. Look at this. You did it so well. You make it look so easy, but... See, that's the thing, though. I hand you off this idea of, like, this super delicate, intricate thing I want you to do, and then I pretend that it's not as hard, and I'll just go, oh, look how great it was! Because I know that you must have been, like, working really hard for, like, a couple of hours on this, so I'm, like, just super happy about this. Super, super happy to have it, believe me. And now all the covers are going to come together. It's going to be perfect. Oh. But I think this is the last book in the series, so I'm not going to bug you to do another one. I don't know, unless I come up with a novella idea, which I might, but... I don't know, like, we'll see how that goes, but I don't think a novella idea you'd have to get too... I don't think a novella would require being so intricate. Like a Christmas novella sort of thing, right? Assuming that I have the time to even do something like that, because it's... Oh my god, it's September next month, yeah. I probably won't, but... So this is probably, in all likelihood, the last one I will pester you for in this series. So don't worry, like, I won't bug you for this effect again, but it is a gorgeous effect. I love this effect. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god! Don't touch it, it's perfect! Don't do anything else to it! Hello? It's my dog back there. So yeah, let's see, what was I doing now? So right now you're joining me just in time to see me live writing. I don't know if you could read this if you're on your phone or not, but people on desktop should be able to read along with me. I actually wrote this book live so far, almost entirely, except for the first 1,300 words. So my goal is to get to 20,000 words by tonight and have it finished off in time to hand this in to the editor by tomorrow. And then, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh, it's so good. I want to write like a teaser and put it up on... Ah! It's not easy. I was working very hard. I received many compliments on your covers. See, oh, that's awesome. People like the fact that something as simple as a torso can be turned into a work of art. Yes, yes. This is like something that you could legitimately make a poster out of, which I probably should do that. Like, find a place that does like poster work of this. Give them one of the files that you sent me and be like, yeah, I want this on my wall, please. Like, framed. Like, look at this. Did you draw this wolf thing here? Like, was this you? Or like, because that's insane. This is, and look at it. It's this yellow outline here along the green. It's like, ugh. I don't know how you did it. It's amazing. Look at him. He looks like he's sparkling. Like, I know he's not, but it just, the light looks that way. It's just perfect. He's the bad boy of the story, so that's why I get 2 alpha wolves in the series. I was kind of nervous about that, because the first book is called Alpha, and he's a wolf. But this still makes sense, because you have Alpha Bear, Alpha Dragon, and Alpha Wolf, but he's the bad boy wolf. Oh, it looks so good. I love it so much. Like, I can't stop staring at it. Every time I get a new favorite cover, I'll like do this thing where I have to stare at it. And it's the same thing with these postcards here too. Like, I just love the designs. I don't know how you guys do it, for real. Hahaha, he's sparkling. In a good way, though. Yes. Right, Zoro? Look, buddy. Look at that. What am I looking at? He's nervous. He doesn't know who I'm talking to. But yeah, look at this. It almost looks like road gravel, but green and bright. And then up here you get this. I'm reading your chapter there. I guess I should get back to work on writing it. But yeah, I do this live writing thing every once in a while for the books I do on Patreon. That way, I have another author who eventually chimes in and he'll write against me, so that's a pretty good thing. I think authors find it useful. Also, people who are readers can like kind of read along and see how I do it. Usually when I'm live streaming, I could get about 1,000 words per hour, so it's not too bad. So I've only been on for about 22 minutes, so not too bad. Right, Zoro? Right, you dog? Yeah? Yeah, he doesn't know who I'm talking to. He's nervous. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. Let's see. Get off of me. What are you doing? That's not what I asked for. That's not what I asked for. Look at this. What? You are the worst. No, you're not. What are you doing in this chapter, Zoro? That's so cool, the author writing stuff. I need a Patreon account. You probably should get one. Patreon is really useful for visual artists like you. Because what people do is, it's a little bit harder for an author to get traction on there, but if you're a visual artist, which you are, what people I find on there do is they end up kind of half teaching people who become their patrons. Because let's say you wanted to post up some of your covers, in order for like people who are giving you, say, like $5 or $10 a month, you could give them the the Photoshop brushes you were using. You give them kind of like a basic step-by-step layout of like how you did it. You'd show like, here's the layers I used and what I put on there. I think it'd be pretty good for you. I'm here writing along with you. Okay, good. So that means that I have to. It means I actually have to start writing, because I have to keep up with you now. Because I have my challenger is here. Your dog is cute. He wants to be the center of attention. Yes, he does. He loves being center of attention when there's dogs, not dogs out on the balcony that he can bark at. Right, Buzz? His arch rival was just out there. They want to kill each other. Whoops. I don't know what I did that for. That's so cool. I definitely check that out. Yeah, you should. I mean, you have a big enough fan base. It'll probably be pretty good for you. It definitely helps me out. It's gotten to the point where, like, I'm not profiting off of my Patreon account, but it puts everything at cost. So I'm also not really paying to self-publish at this point, which is good. Although I do need to start putting some of it away for taxes because I haven't been doing that. So the next couple of payments I get, I should probably swirl those away. But yeah, people who support me on Patreon, they get a novella every month, that kind of thing. Or you could do it per thing, so that way if you don't feel like doing a monthly subscription type thing. Like if you wanted to take time off again, it'd be just simple. Like no one would pay you anything for that time because you wouldn't be posting your thing. So there's no expectation there for you. And some people use it as a tip jar. I don't know. I think the people who are successful in the tip jar one are few and far between. And even then, they're still offering something for consumption. It's people who are doing like podcasting or YouTube videos or something like that. So even though it's a tip jar technically, they're still getting something out of it. Even though everybody can still get those things for free. So it depends on who you are, but as a visual artist, I think you have a pretty good chance, with a lot of fans as well, I think you have a pretty good chance of getting something on there. Also, you could put in one of those high tiers where, like, again, like, say somebody's offering you $200 a month or whatever, you could give them 1 or 2 pre-mades, or you could offer them, like, I don't know, it's totally up to you what you want to offer them in return for, like, what they're giving you too, right? Link me to your account, I'll check it out. Yeah, sure thing. These are the floating charms I'm going to be planning on buying. But I know this place. This is, I'll just go back there later. So you're seeing my account right now. I'm logged in, but I have to go to actually my space here. These are some of the people I'm following. These are some of the authors that I'm following. Or supporting in that case. You could follow and you could support. So here we go. My computer is very slow. Actually, I should probably give you... Here, I'll give you something else. So this is my account, but whoops, did I do that wrong? So that's my account, but if you wanted to actually sign up for something, use this one because this is my affiliate account. I don't know why that's not working. Copy. Why isn't that working? I have no idea why that's not working. Session invite. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so that's my affiliate link right there if you wanted to sign up for an account. Oh, wait, oops. There we go, perfect. So this is so you can check me out, and this one here is so that if you actually wanted to get a thing there. I feel like I'm giving you work to do. No, not at all. Yeah, if you sign up, make sure to get this one, because then it's kind of a cool thing where I'm shown as to having invited you, or some weird thing there. know. It's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna definitely use a word here. I think it is, so I'm just gonna use it for now. Oh yeah, I like chatting with people in the chat as I'm writing. It's kind of interesting, and it makes it a little less lonely as I'm actually doing it. I think some people are afraid to write comments in because they don't want to disturb me when I'm actually writing, but I don't know, I've still been able to get my word counts and talk at the same time. I haven't had a problem every time I've been on. Every time I come on, I still manage to get the 4,000 or 5,000 word goal that I set myself out for. And I tend to do it within, like, I mean, I think yesterday I was on for 4 hours, but that's still not a bad time to get about 4,000 words, about 1,000 words an hour. On a good day, though, I can get the whole 5,000 words in about 2.5 hours, so it's not, and I can still do that while talking, so it's not too bad. But yeah, let's see. Robert, if you're still there, make sure you write down your current word count periodically in the chat so I can see what I'm competing with. Where'd my hand go? I just realized I have a bunch of doubles of these lip balms that came from authors. Like, I'm trying to even remember I have them. I think I have more than this, because this is just a few here. Like, these two, I don't know why I have two of them. I must have either gotten them at a different event or accidentally grabbed two at two different signings at the same place. Like, they could have both come from Atlanta, but from two different stations. I got these from Sophia Henry. I haven't even opened them yet. These ones are the ones I seem to be using most right now because they're peach and they're a little strawberry color. These ones are from Ashley Hampton. These are the ones that I ordered, these little clear containers, so that'll be fun when I finally get to make those. This one is Misha Elliott, I guess hashtag BFF forever. Oh no, I didn't even use this one yet. You can always tell when you haven't used one. But it's neat to see what they'll look like when I start making them with that stuff that comes in. I can't wait for it to come in. And I can't wait to buy the cake mix so I can make sparkles out of them. I have two of these again, both look the same. I must have grabbed them both from two different bowls, but Terry and Stanley. I'm not sure, did I use these ones yet? Yeah, this one I've used. This one has not been used. And this is a fun one. I don't know if I've used this one yet. Nope, I haven't used this one yet, but this one came from Romancing the Capital speed dating event that I took part in. I think it was last year's or maybe the first year, but this one came from Callie Willows, and it's pretty good. She even have her website on there, calliewillows.com, so I love looking at these because then I can get all kinds of ideas on what I'm going to put on mine when I finally get them. I definitely have more. I know for a fact that I have more. I definitely have some from Bookworm Box. They're probably in my little junk drawer over there, along with the rest of the mess. But yeah, the fact that I have like 8 of these just sitting on my desk right now, it's a little bit crazy. Whoops, this is going to be a long paragraph. There we go. We have to meet up one day. We only live a few hours apart. Yeah, I know. Actually, I think I remember where you told me to live. I'm not going to say it here on live stream, obviously, but I think my brother is moving there. He's in the army, and I think he's going to be stationed either in your town or near your town. So it'll actually be funny if I end up going up there to visit one day. I could just knock on your door. Well, I'd have to actually know where you live first, but I think my brother's going to be moving to your town, so it'll be fun if he does. I at least want to meet one of my authors. Yes, that'll be great. We're going to have coffee, hang out, and talk all these. I'll talk about how jealous I am over your talent right here. It's like, oh. Look at him. Every once in a while, I wish that I could do stuff like this, but I was like, man, that must take like years of schooling or self-taught, or like, there's just no way I could pull together the time to learn how to do this. And like, you know, if I could learn how to do this in like a year, I wonder if I would set aside the time, but I know that I couldn't. Like, this is, I can barely remember where any of my, you know, what are they, where any of my brushes are in Manga Studio Pro or whatever, because I barely opened that program. There's no way I'd ever remember how to do any of this stuff on Photoshop, and I wouldn't have the patience to want to Google it all. Like, yeah, you can tell this is like professional quality stuff here. There's no way I'm gonna like learn how to do this in 1 or 2 years. It's just not happening. You probably also have to learn how to have like a good design for, or an eye for color. Like that must be like really something that you need to think about too. I mean, I even noticed here that when you put up the Alpha Bites logo, you had to lighten his armpit here because they were both dark at first. I was like, see, that's something I wouldn't have even thought of. I can't wait for your chapsticks. I can't wait for them either. When they come in the mail, and apparently they're being shipped from Ontario, so they should get here fairly soonish. I can't wait to get them. I was watching some lady on YouTube. She puts sparkle cake mix into her chapstick mixes. Lip balm chapstick. I don't know what the difference is, but I think it's the same thing. To make them sparkle. So she gives her kid the sparkle ones, and she keeps the regular ones for herself. This is just a regular one, but when I first got this, I should say, it had some heat on it on my mouth. I assume maybe it was just on the top or something, because it doesn't, I don't feel that heat anymore whenever I put it on. But, or maybe it's just been so long that I got this. I've had this for a couple of months, so maybe whatever was she put in there just doesn't have that same kick anymore. But yes, like a lot of authors do the lip balm thing, but which author does sparkle lip balm? Also, I found out how you can make lipstick out of Crayola crayons. So, and I have a little pack of Crayola crayons in my room. So as a fun joke, I might just take that entire pack and make a couple of lip color bombs kind of thing out of that, and just, oh my god, I have so many plans. So many plans. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I'll have to send you some for sure. By the way, I hope you don't mind if I harass you to design me a cute little label to go on them. Ooh, you know what? That actually might be the thing. One of the things I bug you for, these amazing logos that you have over their chests, like this one's the wolf, the other one's the dragon, the other one's the bear. I might bug you to get me to put those on like little round things, so I could just make little round stickers and put them on like that. That'd be hilarious. That'd be amazing. I'll send you one of those. It'll be the alpha lip balms, and they'll sparkle too, just like the hero. See, it works. Oh, I'm running out of coffee. At least I don't have a headache anymore. This is pretty good. Is my comments coming through? I don't know if YouTube is being silly. No, I can see them coming through just fine. But it could also be happening from my end. If you're buffering a little bit, it could be my fault. Like if you see this yellow bar here, this is actually my bar that shows how good the signal's coming through. It's supposed to be green because I upgrade my internet, but apparently not enough. So if you're seeing any lag, it could also be coming through on my end. Also because, like, if you see all this down here, I have a lot of programs open, so it's possibly my fault too. I should probably close some of these. Yeah, if I'm buffering a lot, that's probably what it is. It could easily also be on my end too. But yeah, I can definitely see your comments. All comments I see, like, down here on this side here. Yeah, I think it's probably just fine. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, for like when I make the yellow and green lipstick out of crayons, I'll put some sort of sparkles in those. Oh, it'll be so amazing. Can't wait. That would be awesome. I think I know where he will be stationed. Oh, okay, good. So you know what I'm talking about. I have 10 years of self-taught experience. Yeah, see, like, that's what I mean. Like, I couldn't self-teach myself anything, really. Like, oh, I guess I technically did some self-taught writing, but most writing is self-taught. You don't really go to school for that. But all the best artists, you always end up hearing how they're self-taught because a lot of them hated school or they didn't learn what they thought they were going to learn. I don't have the willpower to self-teach myself. I would have to go to school, and I would end up wasting my money. It wasn't easy. Some days I wanted to kickbox my Mac. Oh, I don't blame you for that. My dog, my poor hound that you saw here, he can tell when I'm getting angry at my computer. I'll be like cursing under my breath. And he knows. I'll turn around because I'll be aware that I was swearing at my computer, and I'll look, and he'll be looking all sad, and he'll be sneaking his way to hide in the bathtub. He just can't stand it when he knows that I'm mad at my computer. He thinks I'm mad at him. So I feel bad. I have to be careful about that. But yeah, it's always the self-taught ones who are like the best somehow. Like, how does that happen? Yeah, I don't have the willpower to self-teach anything. Like, this is awesome. You probably had to get like a lot of... Do you get a lot of magazine subscriptions? Like, I imagine that whenever you see an awesome looking cover on one of those Photoshop magazines, or the 3D Animator now, or what's the other one? Or any one of those. Like, do you have to pick them up? Do you get that urge? Because even though I'd love to draw all the time and just teach myself, and I buy those books, a lot of them just sit there. Like, I don't know, if I ever get rid of any of my digital art magazines, I'll have to like run them by you, see if you want them or something. Because I think I just like messing around with my Copics and my paints a little bit more, because then I'm not Googling where do you get this brush that does this. Yeah, but I will be bugging you soon for more because I am greedy. I must have more. Yeah. Okay. That's fun. You can always bug me. That's a great idea on the chapsticks. I'm down for that. Perfect! I can't wait. I have to find out the dimensions of these, though. Like, I don't think it matters. I think whatever size you give me, I could just shrink it down because you tend to give me pretty good files, but I have to find out how big these circles are. But yeah, so I'll send you like some green, red, purple, and what's the other color? I think yellow. Yeah, I think the dragon is yellow. I'll send you like some sparkle lipsticks in that kind of color when I get the containers for these. Cause yeah, I know the place. Like what's it called? Sapphire Blue Ink is where I got them, and they sell all kinds of like little lip balm containers. Like there are these white ones that you could get, but I wanted the see-through ones so you could actually see the colors that's inside. And now that I ordered those, I ordered like 150, I think. I'm especially happy that I ordered all of those ones now, because now that my plan is to make them sparkles, I want people to see it. That's going to be the best part. So yeah, when I get some cash on hand again, like when my next Patreon payment comes through, because that's actually going to be one of my Patreon rewards. Some of them get small swag bits shipped to them every 3 months, I think. So yeah, they're going to be getting some of those, and we have to send them to you too. So I'm going to harass you for the little for like a little Photoshop file of like this wolf here, the dragon guy. Not like the guys, just like the images on front. I don't know if you'd be able to do that though, because I know it's been a year since you've worked on the other covers. So I don't know if you have these specific images here. Either way, like I'm sure that you have this one. So even if it was just the one, it'd still be perfect. Like look at him. Look at him. Like, I can't believe I actually have Crayola crayons in my apartment. This is what happens when you don't tidy up in forever. You find stuff that you need. Do you mind if I mention your live streams and my blog update today? Yeah, go for it, Robert. That sounds awesome. Thanks so much. I drank this entire thing of coffee. That's why I don't lose any weight, kids. logo on the covers are vector art that I customized to fit your covers. It was a really fun process, especially making them work with the male models. Oh, nice. That is so cool. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be bugging you for those because I think it was Robert yesterday who said that those logos would make an amazing t-shirts. My hubby actually works on the base here, so this town is mostly military. Okay, perfect. So I thought it was your town, so it must be it. I'm pretty sure my brother's getting stationed there soon. He and his wife and their boys are going, so occasionally that means he's going to be coming up to visit me, and I'm probably going to be going up with my other brother who lives near where I live. He lives about an hour away. I have a bunch of brothers. I have nothing but brothers, so this actually works out well. So my older brother will be... My younger brother and his wife and his boys will be moving to where you live, or in that general area, so he can get to work. And so yeah, my older brother and I will, and his wife and his son will either be going to visit him, which means that I'll be in like your general area, or my younger brother will be coming up to where I live to visit us. So this is gonna actually be pretty great. He was so excited. He came up like a month ago to visit with his wife, and so excited to be here and to like all the shops and the theaters. He was super interested in the theaters, and I thought that they were just still waiting on the house. He's like, no, we got the house and we're stationed. We're doing great. This is amazing. So we're gonna be here, and I think he officially moves in. It might be the end of this month or the beginning of next month, but it's soon. I should actually email him about that. I want to do M&Ms for my branding. That would be good. That would be good. I think someone beat you to it though, but it would still be amazing. What, Zorro? Let's see what else I got here. Ooh, 300 words. Okay. Let's see if I get this to 16,000. That's why I like Scrivener, because it catches all my spelling mistakes. I like highlighting things. Okay. I save everything from beginning to end. I have all these whenever oh, perfect! That's going to be amazing. Alright, so I'm going to try and be ready for those very soon then, because, again, I ordered them from Ontario, and I got them... When did I order them? I think I ordered them Saturday night, so they wouldn't have shipped until Tuesday, because we had that holiday. But, yeah, they should be here fairly soon, and I want to actually make a couple before I leave, because I might be going to British Columbia at the end of August. I might be. I haven't heard anything back from my dad. He wanted to take me to visit my grandmother, but I haven't heard anything back from him since he decided to take me. So I don't know if anything changed, because apparently some stuff happened up in British Columbia, but we'll see how that works. But I definitely would like to get those going. I wonder if anybody on Etsy sells, like, or maybe I can get them from Vistaprint, just little circular stickers like that. I'm sure I could find them. Ooh, and that'd also be like a little fun thing, just stickers of these to hand out to fans. Oh my god, I have so many ideas to do with your work. That's gonna be great. I save everything. You must have a ton of files on your computer with all the people you have to work with, for real. Like, I think I'd go a little crazy with all those files, like keep an order and find out where they are. Either that or you have a huge Dropbox account. I'm jealous. I have no brothers and sisters. Yeah, like it is legitimately something to be a bit jealous of when you're an adult and you enjoy them. When I was a kid, I hated them. I would have traded you anything for them. So don't worry about it. There's times when you enjoy them and times when you hate them. So, and yeah, as the only girl, I hated them as a kid. But yeah, I get along with them just fine right now as an adult. Actually, my oldest brother he's like one of my best friends now at this point because we talk like basically every day. It helps a little bit, I guess, that we basically have the same sense of humor and we agree on basically everything we hear. So that tends to help out most friendships when you're constantly, you know, agreeing with each other and creating a little echo chamber. What babies? What? They're good stuff. See, I gave him something to chew on, but as you can see, he had his chewing on over there, and he finished it so fast. He doesn't save them. You go through them in like 10 minutes, and then you have nothing to chew on. Baby little dogs. I have one brother, two stepbrothers, one stepsister, and a stepsister that lived with her mom. I found two of the brothers very annoying. The others were great. That's generally the way it works. Where'd you go? My big guy. I got the computerized cat feeder. No idea if it works yet. Hopefully it does. That sounds like a great idea. I can computerize feeding this dog. That'd be amazing. Although I wouldn't be able to computerize letting him out. Just save this spot real quick. This thing's cold. I don't know what that thing's called. shouldn't have used my debit card today. Not good. Because you're gonna laugh at... Oh. I have thousands of files. I've had a hard time finding your covers. Oh no! Because you're gonna laugh at me, but because I save everything, they have names like... Oh no! Yeah. Do those letters and numbers stand for anything, or are they like dates, or is it just kind of like what you type out in the moment? Like you just randomly go, and it's like, that's it. Oh man, I don't want to laugh at you so much as I want to pity you. Really, you've been naming your files that, oh my god. Well, I guess I'm laughing at you a little bit, but only because it's so horrifying. Delete that. Oops. Okay, I gotta answer her later. Somebody's asking me a question on how to change their address, so I'll have to help them out when this is done. Yeah, can't really answer that email when I'm screen capturing my screen. I don't want to give away anybody's personal information. That would not be good, no. This is the only thing I don't like about Scrivener. I set it up accidentally for Canadian spelling, which makes sense. I'm Canadian, but I want to do American spelling because I get in trouble for that. Hey boys, be good. Nice. Spiders are starting to come out. Jeez. I think Zoro just saw his enemy. Zoro! Give me a sec. I'll stop my dog from going nuts. Zoro! there's whores out there. You're wagging your tail and trying to look cute as you're making noise. One of the most loved dogs ever. Well, he definitely eats better than most humans, so if that's love, I assume it is. Then probably, yes. He's spoiled. They don't have any meaning, but I make so many files I run out of names. I assume that's what happens, yeah. I wonder if you could make the file name. Well, I guess that'd be harder to do if you have a big file of multi-author box sets. But like if you ever made a file of, if you just call it the Mandy Roscoe file, and inside of that file was every book you ever made for me, then I suppose you actually could do that. You could just type out some random thing and name them whatever you wanted. Yeah, I'd go nuts trying to keep all that together. That's probably one of the reasons why I wouldn't. I mean, I could barely keep together all my book files. You should see how messed up that is. I thought I was bad. Hey Renee, how's it going? Yep, I'm at it again. Off to get my 20,000 word goal, and not bad. I made it to 16,000 words, and I'm at 844 words total. So, not too bad. Although I have been, it's about an hour in, so I'm a tiny bit behind. But that's okay. I don't mind. So I also decided I'm not going to hand this in until tomorrow, so yeah. even if I don't get this finished, even if I get to just like 19,000 words, I'll be okay. I'll just hand it in tomorrow, which is the goal anyway, because I want some time to look over the manuscript, see if there's anything that I forgot to add. Lots of stuff to be done on this. That's good. I wrote today. Oh, perfect. What was your word count, if you're comfortable with putting that number up there? When 8:30 rolls around, I'll probably let the dog out real quick. About 1,000 words. It's not bad. That's pretty good. Like, that's what they say you should do every day, right? I didn't have long to write. I have to write before work. Yeah, that's usually how people have to do it too. But still, 1,000 words is really, really good. Again, like, I know not everybody can write every day, but if you can, even if you can average out to like 1,000 words every 2 days, it's 500 words a day average, right? That's still, what, 180,000 words a year, which is 3 60,000 word novels. So again, 1,000 words is basically right where you want to be when you do write. I'm just crazy. That's why I have these long word counts. Yeah, did I show this to you yesterday? The cover artist came on here and she had a chat with everybody. And this, if I showed it to you yesterday, I didn't get to show it to you today with what it looks like with the logo on it. It looks so pretty. I love it. I'm up to 535 words for the day. Not too bad, yeah. So again, that's a good word count to be based on like basic math on where you want to be. 500 to 1,000 words a day gets you a couple books a year. So again, pretty good. Alright, so I got a little over 1,000 words, which isn't bad. Yeah. Alright, so I got a minimum of 1,000 words there. 4,000 more to go. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna take a 3-minute break. So I'm gonna let the dog out real quick and grab another water, and I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back.
Far away. She's so far away.
Hi, sorry about that. Okay, the dog wants to pee now. There you go. Perfect. Oh, okay. So I got my water. The dog has been watered and walked. Oh, see you later, Willoughby. Jennifer, I have to step out for now. I also have an event going on that I need to do. Oh, okay. I wish I could stay longer, but good luck, Mandy, and I hope you keep it going and love the writing. We will be in touch. Thank you so much, Jen. Hope you have fun at the thing. Now I gotta get back to work, and I'm gonna do that with my Millie Tate mug, which I think I broke. Doesn't really pop out very well anymore, but my Millie Tate water thing with straw. Oh, hi. See you later, Willoughby. What, Zorro? I'm not leaving. Oh, okay, I thought you said ciao for now. Oh, because I went out and took the dog for a walk. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Getting a supper. So I'm at 1,300 words right now. I want to get to... So 3,500 more words left to go. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. 20 minutes to get 700 words. I can do that. I gotta take care of my patients. See you later if you're still on, Mandy. See you later, Renee. Have a good one, eh? feeling that she's going to make a sound here, but I don't know if I want her to sneeze or something because it seems just a little bit too like stereotypical. But what other sound can she make? I suppose she could get the hiccups because she's nervous. So what are you doing? Good boy. Good dog. right, 17,000 words. 3,000 more to go. I know Facebook keeps asking me to boost posts. No. about 2,000 words in 2 hours, so again, not too bad.
Let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
dog.
Climb the dark straight to the
Okay, I'm almost at 18,000 words. That's pretty good. About halfway done here at 2,500. I don't know, I think I'm just barely going to make the 20,000 word mark. Usually I can get to 21, 22, or even 23 in order to finish off the story, but even just the way I'm writing it right now, I can see that it's almost done. How in-depth do you get when you outline your books, if you outline? Not too in-depth at all, to be honest. Usually I can be okay if I just have, like, this is basically where I'll outline. I'll get the main characters' names, family members, basic plot, like the town where she kind of lives. Although I didn't name the city around it. What is this town? It's basically, oh, okay, well, forget that. The villain I have here, her neighbor, we have her lore. That's basically all I really need. As far as what's going to happen there, I'm kind of a pantser in that situation. I just kind of want to see where it goes if I say this, and this. And then just kind of hope that it turns into something interesting, I guess. But it is helpful for me to have character names, places, and at least the basic setting of what I'm doing. Not the setting, the rules of the world, I suppose you could say. Having those, that can really help me out. But I don't go nearly as in-depth as I probably should. Although, when I first started writing this, like volume 3 a couple days ago, I was basically saying where I knew I wanted it to go. Like, I kind of was sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, I want Alex to be the one to get taken at the end of this book. So I knew that that's what I was writing towards, but I don't always know that that's what I'm going to be doing, if that helps you out at all. I know some people practically write the whole book before they write the whole book. They'll write 100-page outlines or something. Or, I don't know if I know anybody like that. I've heard of that. I thought there was somebody in my writers group who did that, but now I can't be sure because it's just, everybody's different. Everybody approaches it in their own way, which is interesting and freeing, but also frustrating because at some point you also want some authors to tell you, no, this is the way to do it, just go. You want them to give you a roadmap to the perfect book that you could possibly write, but it just doesn't exist, unfortunately. It's one of those weird trial and error things. Yeah, so that's me on that one. Although I do have this book idea that I'm playing with, I am going to have to outline that one if I want to really go anywhere interesting, because I don't have plans for that one, so I actually do have to outline that one, because I don't think I'll be allowed to not outline it. Did you know you were going to have 4 volumes when I wrote Alpha? Oh, Alpha? Let's see. No, not at all. I thought that was going to be a one-book standalone. But then I kind of liked the idea of the 2 friends, which became Alpha Dragon and Alpha Bear. So I had the cover artist. So I had the cover artist make those covers even before I finished Alpha. So that's how that happened. Because as I was coming up with the names, like I wasn't, again, I outlined it the same way. I was just coming up with names and backstories, and I was like, oh, those 2 have to have a story. But this guy here, I didn't know this guy would be a main character until midway through book 2. So that happened there. Just because of the way I was writing it, I was like, this guy, I was basically writing him to sound more like a tortured anti-hero than a villain. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be sweet if I just redeemed him somehow, and he had this super specific reason for being a bad guy all along, and it's like, well, I guess I could do that. And then now I have this beautiful cover here, and it's wonderful. But no, I didn't know that when I started writing it. Or, well, when I started outlining it, I should say. The plan was just to have it stand alone. Then I realized it wasn't going to stand alone, so I made it. I had 2 other covers commissioned. And then I needed a 4th cover, and I had to wait on that one a bit, because the cover artist you saw, she had to take some time off for a little while. You see, this is why you wait for your original cover artist to come back, because it's worth it. Also, it was only about, I think the last book I released was last year, in maybe September, so yeah, it's about a year wait on that one, which realistically isn't that bad. I mean, for self-publishing it is, because you kind of are expected to release something every 2 to 3 months. But, you know, it's not like I'm coming back at this one after like 5 years or something. So I was willing to wait a bit on this one. It was the same for this one, like this, again, where is it? Like, this is the book 2's cover. Like, meanwhile, I'm working on book 3. I should have had book 2 on. I should have book 3 on here. But this is volume 2's cover, I should say. I wasn't entirely sure that this would be a 4-volume set until I was partway through volume 1 because I was like, I'm dealing with 3 different people here. There's no way I could fit that into 3 20,000 word novellas, so it's got to be 4. Which means that when I put it into print, it'll be like 80 to 90,000 words in total, because very few of them actually end at 20,000 words, like this one will. So I don't know. It just depends. You find things out at a different time, like because I have that weird thing where I'll flesh out the characters a little bit, but also as I'm writing them, like I'll have these ideas that'll come as I'm writing certain sentences or scenes. The way I'll get them to behave just won't be quite right. It's because sometimes I try and go for a little bit more of a complex villain. It happens when you go for a villain who's not just a villain for the sake of being a villain. If you sympathize with them, and so you're like, oh, what if he was redeemable, instead of just making him like that much of a bad guy. I assume that if I made him bad enough where I didn't sympathize with him, that I wouldn't have wanted to redeem him. But at the same time, he wouldn't have been a very good villain if I didn't sympathize with him either. So it's that bit of a gambit you have to run. Like, do I want to create a hero that I can sympathize with who I'm not going to redeem, right? I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Still not bad. I'm almost at 3,000 words at only 2.5 hours. I've been a pantser in the past, and I've always wondered if this was why I've never finished the novel. The book I'm writing now is completely outlined. The outline is 4,000 words. We will see if this works. Hopefully. Here's the thing. If you get bored with a book, just keep writing it anyways. Like, I know that's not something anybody wants to hear, but you have to give yourself permission to write shit. I know that's not a good way to put it, really, but it's true. If you give yourself permission to write garbage, then at least, even if the book you're writing turns out to be, again, garbage because you gave yourself permission to write that, at least it'll be finished. It will exist. You can print it off with the end sign on the end of it, and you go over it with a red pen, because if it's not finished, then it doesn't exist. That's the problem with them. So it might not even be a matter of you being unable to finish it because the story's going nowhere, it's not outlined. Even if the story goes nowhere, try and finish it anyways. Even if you know for a fact that what you're writing is like the dumbest thing in the world, it's okay to do that, because then at least you'll be done with that thing, and it probably won't even turn out to be as bad as you thought it was. And at least if it's done, if it's the most garbage thing in the world, if it's finished, you can edit it. You can't do that if you're still writing it, or if you give up and throw a 20,000 word manuscript in the drawer. So that would be my advice to you on this one. Like, it's great that you outlined it. I'm glad for that. Like, maybe that's the sort of writer you are, but if you're getting to that point again where you want to abandon what you're writing, remind yourself that you're not supposed to do that. For this one book, if you get that feeling where you want to abandon the book, try and experiment on it and force yourself to finish it anyways. Again, telling yourself again and again that it's garbage, that it sucks, that no one will ever read it, and that it'll be stupid. It's okay to do that because no one has to read it again. So long as it's done, it could be the most garbage, dumbest manuscript in the world. It'll still be done, right? And then you'll have a done manuscript. You could let it sit somewhere for a while, or you could start on the next one like you wanted to do, really, when you wanted to abandon the other one. And you can come back to it and realize, well, you know, all I have to do is take out this spot here and insert this, and now it makes sense, you know? You could do that with a finished garbage manuscript. You can't do that if you're abandoning it. So try that if you feel the need to abandon this manuscript again, and it could possibly work for you. That would be my advice on that one. Like, and that's basically what I do literally all the time. It was a little bit different. I'd say the longest book I ever wrote was Arrangement with a Billionaire. That turned out to be 110,000 words. Now, I had a bit of an easier time on that one. I wasn't getting so much of the sagging middle as people always talk about, because I was writing that for Wattpad. And actually, that's how I originally started writing books. Not my own work, but, you know, fan fiction. You write chapter by chapter, and you put them up, and people comment, and it's a way to teach you how to write. And that's why this helps out a little bit, too. When I'm on screen, you're watching me write, and I'm chatting with you. This kind of helps me write, because as each of these chapters are ending, I'm thinking about a sweet way to end them that will kind of push it forth. Like, how did I end chapter 7? Let's see. Okay, so I ended chapter 7 with another explosion happening. I ended chapter 8 with they look up ominously and see her hiding there in the elevator shaft. Like, it's because I'm here in front of a camera that I'm remembering that there's an audience reading or going to be reading this. And it was the same thing with Wattpad. I have trouble remembering the actual reader when I'm just writing by myself. Which is why I came back to writing for an audience on Wattpad. Like, before I was writing on like fanfiction.net or something, but when I was writing Arrangement with a Billionaire, I was doing that same thing. Because I wanted people going like, oh, that was a sweet chapter ending, or like, oh, I can't believe they did this. I wanted those comments, so I was able to remember the audience as I was writing it. So that could be a good way for you to practice writing there. You could put up some of your unfinished manuscripts and get feedback. I've discovered that I tell more than I show. I'm pushing through this telling. I tell myself I can fix that on the edit. Yeah, you can. If you haven't trained yourself to be able to push forward on the editing, then yeah, don't edit until you've done the manuscript. I've gotten to a point where I can go back. Like, every once in a while you'll see me like scroll up and scroll down, or go back and like put something in here. It's because I've trained myself to be able to do that while still getting my word count for the day. So you've got like 2,700 words. If you haven't trained yourself to do that, then don't do it. Again, this goes back to giving yourself permission to write garbage. It doesn't matter how much you want to fix it, don't do it. Because you're never going to stop. You're going to spend your writing day doing that bit of editing, and you're only going to get 300 words. And again, it's good to get any words done, but you want to be able to get 1,000 words consistently every day. And to the point where you're getting 1,000 words done so many days in a row that even if you break a chain and you don't work for 2 days, that'll be okay, because you know that you'll be able to put yourself right back into it, and you'll be able to write 1,000 words when you take that time off. Like, I can take a couple days off in the beginning of a month. I could just do whatever. I could tidy up, I could clean the house, I could go grocery shopping, play video games, I can go to an Orwa meet and just get ideas, and then come home all pumped up, and then I can do reading. And I could do that knowing that on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, or today on the 9th, that I'm going to write 5,000 words anyway. If you can't do that yet, then don't do it. See if you can write consistently every day for a little while, and train yourself to keep that up. Like, I can take a couple days off without feeling guilty about it, because I know that I can do it tomorrow. And I will actually do it. It's not like I'm going to tell myself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then I won't do it. You know what I mean? I hope that what I'm saying is coming out making sense, because, like, it's not like I can see you, so I know that I tend to ramble on certain points. But, yeah, if you're having trouble finishing a manuscript, just do this little experiment on yourself and force yourself to finish one, just for the sake of having one done, because I promise that'll actually help out. You'll hate it as you're doing it, like, I promise, it sucks, but it will get to the point where you will be able to finish one. You'll be able to finish all of them. Really, in the beginning, all it is just kind of like powering through the part that sucks that you hate, and then training yourself to just keep doing it, and then you'll get it done. Like, that's probably the best advice I could probably give on that. It's the only bit of advice that I can give to any writer on anything, because I'm just basically winging it for the most part. What a naughty author, taking time off to clean the house. Yeah, that's about the extent of the excitement of my life. And taking the dog for his walk, of course. My little writing buddy. Hey, baby. What are you doing? Anyways, were you writing as well as I was doing it? Let me know your word count if you got any more today. Okay. I'm thinking about bribing you with Pho next year just to get you out of the house for an hour or so. Maybe. Pho is delicious. Robert's writing challenge. Makes a lot of sense. I've been writing this story every day for 42 days and over 16,000 words. It's pretty good. I guess, let's see. I don't know what word count you're aiming for, but let's see. Let's do some basic math on that. Like, let me know what your word count is that you would love for that book to be. Like, if it's 70,000 words, then what's that? 16, 32, 48, 48, 48, 64, so 4, 8, 12, 16. So roughly, if you keep that up, you'll get it done. You'll get close to that word count in 160 days, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, if you just go to the calendar and keep up that word count, you just cross off every word that you did and count down to the next, well, 120 days at this point, so that's what? So that's 4 more months. So you keep that up, you should be able to get 70,000 words done in 4 months from now. That's awesome, Robert. I know I would have trouble writing at a steady rate. Yeah, it's hard to do, like, especially if you have a full-time job or if anything is coming up. Like, I really have no life, which is why I'm able to write like this. I don't have a husband or kids. The dog is the only thing that I worry about. Writing is also basically my job. I work with a small press. So I am able to just kind of do this. And in the beginning of the month, before I work for the small press, I'll do my own thing, which is what you're seeing now. I wrote another 160 words since I noted it last time. 663 words for the day. Not too bad. You think you can push it to 1,000? I know I'm kind of picking on you here, but now I kind of want to see if you could do it. Or I don't know, like you could also possibly just be writing in between doing other chores and stuff. I don't know if you're like getting distracted by what I'm saying or doing other things, coming back to the computer, writing a couple words, and then doing other things and coming back to the computer. Some days I write 3 or 4 paragraphs just to say I wrote. Not too bad. I mean, that's sort of the point, right? That is my challenge, to write every day no matter what. That's a good challenge, I like it. I should probably do that. There's actually an app you can get. I looked for it, so I don't think it's in Canada, but there's supposed to be a writing chain app, which are actually pretty good for you if you're on your 42nd day. The point is that you basically write down the number of words you got for that day, and it'll create a chain for you. And if you stop writing for a day, it'll break the chain. So it's supposed to click something in your head, in people's heads, that like the idea of having a certain kind of consistency, and it's just supposed to make you not want to break that chain like really, really badly. But again, I'm in Canada, and when I went looking for that app, I couldn't find it, so I assume that we don't have it. But if you're an American, you might be able to find that. I'm actually sitting on the couch with my wife typing on my phone. Oh, nice. That's actually another good way to write. You're right. Like, there have been times when I've been away from my computer for so long because, you know, it's like a holiday. It's either Canada Day or we're out somewhere, and I'll just be typing it on a Word document, not a Word document, but a writing app on my phone or my iPad. And yeah, you could get another 1,000 words doing that. I'm drinking too much water. I'm going to take another bathroom break. I'll be right back.
And we're building back up again now. Stay at home, stay alive, stay all you want. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you. Shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
A man who on every occasion has given the best that he has.
I'll be right beside you.
That's why I like Google Docs. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh man, it's 9:30. Ugh. That's what I get for starting late. Maybe I'll just get to 19,000 words and call it a night, and then I'll finish the last 1,000 words tomorrow and hand it in. So I'm getting tired and hungry. So, last 1,000 word challenge for me, Robert. Let's have a thing. You need to get to 1,000 words. I need to finish up to 1,000 words. Yeah, that makes sense. I need to figure out what's in the basement of a hospital. What do they keep down there? Because I have an idea of where she is, but switch. There we go. It seems important. I probably should have figured that out before I started writing this.
that it's hard not to look past what is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take, building up what is who we never really. Just to find ourselves without the defining words, we can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark of letting go. It's getting sharp. There's something bigger than ourselves. We must reach far.
Their lips, they tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed in our arms. You're safe and sound without a threat, and I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high? A little bit low. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm
I don't think there'd be a window in this room though. Shit. I might have screwed myself a little bit. Yeah, no, this wouldn't be a morgue or a place where they cut up bodies or anything.
Their lips, they tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed in our arms. You're safe and sound without a threat, and I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm okay. We're still a little bit young, but I'm okay. We're still a little bit young, but I'm okay. We're still a little bit young, but I'm okay.
Alright. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop it right there. getting kind of late now. It's about 10 at night, and I know I only got 4,000 words done right now. So I'm meant to get 5,000, but yeah, I'm getting pretty tired, and I think that's a good place to stop, especially since I'm going to be handing it in tomorrow anyway. So yeah, I think I ended it on a pretty sad-ish spot. There's only like 1, maybe 2 chapters left that I'm going to do. We'll see how that works, and yeah, then I'll get it handed in. And then next month I'll be working on the 4th version of this. Mandy's making bye-bye noises. Yes, I am. Time to go have dinner. Let me just turn this off here. No, maybe I'll turn that off later. But yeah, I'm definitely really tired. I got to chapter 10, which isn't bad. Part of me wants to keep writing it because of the way I ended it, but it's like, oh no, I gotta rest. So I'll say goodnight to you now before you shut the stream down. Okay, Willow D, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. That was a lot of fun. And I'm not sure if I'll be on tomorrow, so no promises on that one. But it was a lot of fun to get most of this story written on the live stream. It was really great. Thank you so much for showing up. And Robert, if you're still there, see you later. Have a good one, both of you, and bye.